People started to speculate and believe that we had left our children alone in their staterooms.
We've decided as a family that we are not celebrating Father's Day this year.
Matt and Abby have made a follow-up video to the one they originally put out. Now, I have made a video on that already, which I will link up there, but just a brief synopsis. Matt and Abby put out a video saying that they were watching their children on a baby monitor, and that led people to believe that they had left their children in the cabins on their own, one in each cabin. These children are 1 and 2 years old. I don't really pay attention to anything Matt and Abby put out because things that have come across my For You page have really rubbed me up the wrong way. For example, the video that Matt and Abby put out on their podcast about Father's Day.
We've decided as a family that we are not celebrating Father's Day this year.
Father's Day, it's always in June, and it's like
Last
always
year
around.
was June 18th, which is Matt's birthday, so he had
Yes.
Father's Day and his birthday on the same day. And
So sad.
I will say I did kind of combine the holidays.
You did combine the two of them. It's okay though.
It's quite obviously not okay, though, is it, Matt? Otherwise, you wouldn't be kicking up such a fuss, making a video on it and saying that this year you are changing Father's Day. You have got to be one of the most selfish people on this planet, and that is going to become more apparent when you hear the rest of this video.
I mean, you were pregnant, you were uncomfortable, you were
We
close.
just gotten back from our baby moon that
Yeah.
day. A cake from DQ.
I guess we had
And
just
had
gotten
our
home.
family over and grilled.
Well, I grilled, but I know a lot of dads grill on their birthday.
Abby is pregnant nearly full term. She doesn't give birth long after this event happened. So she's going to be pretty uncomfortable. You've just been travelling and you are whinging, bitching, and moaning because she combined Father's Day with your birthday. Think yourself lucky she actually celebrated it at all.
But yeah, we had
And
Father's
I
Day.
grew your child
You did grow my child.
all day, every day.
But like Father's Day and my birthday were the same exact day.
Yeah, and
it kind of was a bummer.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I failed you. I'm
Hey,
so sorry.
but you know what? This year, we're boycotting Father's Day for the month of June and celebrating it 3 months after my birthday.
I really find it incredible that you are changing Father's Day. Think about all of the people that are born on Christmas Day. Is everyone going to change Christmas Day? Is everyone going to change their birthday because they're born on Christmas Day? Amy, you are just utterly ridiculous, in my opinion. And this is why I don't hold much faith in what you're going to be saying in the next video about your denial of actually leaving your children. I have a real hard time believing what you're going to say. And I'm going to make my opinions perfectly clear as to why once we go through it.
Hey everybody, we usually would not be making a video like this, but there is information circulating about us that is completely untrue. So we just wanted to set the record straight, clear the air, because we take our role as parents extremely seriously. We love our children more than anything in the entire world, and we're very protective of our kids. So we just got back from a 7-night cruise with Abby's extended family, and this was everyone from Abby's grandma, our children's great grandma, to our 1 and 2-year-old. Where this whole controversy started, I guess, is a few days ago, Abby posted on her Instagram story that we were at dinner FaceTiming the baby monitors while our children were asleep in their staterooms. People started to speculate and believe that we had left our children alone in their staterooms, and that is just completely untrue, because we had someone with our children at all times on this boat, period.
The biggest discrepancy for me that makes this less believable is the fact that after she posted the original video, she carried on posting on the cruise. So she put out things about makeup, she put out Instagram stories, she put out other content. If she was so worried about what people thought, then why was the first thing not addressing the controversy? Because she didn't do that. She took several, or they took several days to actually even address what was going on. Is it because they were trying to get their story straight, maybe? Because honestly, that's how it makes me think. I don't know about you. You can let me know what you think in the comments, but that is how it makes me think.
I can see where my story did lead to misunderstanding, which is why I ended up deleting it several hours after posting it, is because I could see that it was causing concern and misunderstanding. I want to say thank you so much to those of you that were concerned about the safety and well-being of our children. As their parents, that is our first and foremost main concern. But to know that other people share those same concerns for our precious boys, it really means a lot. So thank you. I do want to clarify that we have not, would not, will not ever leave our children unattended. We would never ever want to put them in harm's way in any way.
For me, the simplest way to have addressed this would have been to say who was in the room with the children, but at no point have they done that. There has been lots of videos made about this, lots of comments in all of those videos, including the one Matt and Abby put out. And that question has been asked lots of times. So why are they not committing to who was looking after them? That's the biggest question for me.
Have not, would not, will not ever leave our children unattended. We would never ever want to put them in harm's way in any way. I do want to clear up the baby monitor situation. Our children sleep in these blackout tents every single night, whether or not we're traveling or if we're just home. The feature of these tents is they have a spot for a sound machine and a spot for a monitor. And even if we are sleeping in the exact same room as our boys, we always turn their monitor on so we can watch and see what's happening inside the tent, make sure they're okay, see if they've fallen asleep or if they've woken up. We just love to have eyes on them. We're always concerned about them. Even when we would, tag team and take turns at family dinner, we would turn on FaceTime so we could also have eyes on them as their parents if we weren't the ones, attending them in that moment.
And we're so thankful to them, you guys, because we spent a lot of our time on this boat in our staterooms manning the baby monitors, and if it wasn't for Abby's extended family, we really would have not gotten a chance to really get out of the room. So thank you to them. Thank you to you guys for listening to what we had to say. It really means a lot to us, and we appreciate you listening to the very end.
Thank you.
What Matt and Abby are saying there about watching the baby monitors makes zero sense to me. It just doesn't add up to me. And I have given it a lot of thought before actually making this video, and nothing they have said and the research I have carried out has made this make any more sense to me. Don't they trust the people that were watching the children? And if that's the case, why were they watching them? But I tell you one thing, there is another TikToker who made a video on this, and I'm going to play that for you because what she says is actually amazing.
Matt and Abby think we were born yesterday. First things first, let's call it like we see it. Matt and Abby neglected their children. I used to be a family attorney. What they did was neglect, period. They had left their children in their apartment and gone down the block a couple 100 feet for dinner with the baby monitors. That would be neglect. That could literally get their children removed from them. So just because they're out on a cruise ship doesn't mean that it's not neglect. The narrative that their extended family was watching the children is bullshit. Because let's not forget the children were in separate rooms. So you mean to tell me they got not one, but two of their extended family members to miss out on dinner to watch the children? I don't buy it. I don't believe it. They stupidly posted their evidence of neglect online. They got caught. They were afraid of the repercussions. So they cooked up this whole little narrative. I'm not calling them liars, but yeah, I am. I'm calling them liars. The story makes absolutely no sense.
If someone was ever accusing me of neglecting my children, I would be there so fast with receipts and proof that you are wrong. That is unbelievable. And that's the bit that leads me to believe, and this is just my opinion, but I don't actually believe Matt and Abby. Could they be telling the truth? Yeah, of course they could. But do I think they are? Absolutely not. And that's probably why I don't watch too much of their content, because it just annoys me and I just don't agree with a lot of what they do. And I don't need to be annoyed by these people at the end of the day, so why give them any of my time? Well, that's it for today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Ta-ta for now.